Hey everybody, DeLong Shot Signatures here. This is episode 30 of my TTM returns. Got 10 successes to end this week for 20 autographs, but I do have a failure to report first. This is a 0 of 1 coming back from Pro Football Hall of Famer Lynn Swann. Sent this photo, didn't expect it to get signed, but I was hoping to receive his signed index card that he usually sends back. Didn't get one. I don't know if maybe he's charging for that or if he's done sending those out. But failure on that one. But did get 10 successes as stated earlier. So we're going to start off with an NBA return. This is a 2 of 2 success coming back from former center Mike Gaminsky, who had a pretty decent career in the NBA. Was well known for being a really good free throw shooter, despite being one of the tallest players in the league. I think he was listed at 6'11". He had about an 85% shooting percentage from the line, which pretty good. Had over 10,000 points in his career, a bunch of rebounds. So really glad to get that one back. Then we have a former modified driver and current spotter, I believe, for Kyle Busch. This is a 2 of 2 success coming from Tony Hirschman. So he did race, I think, in the Xfinity Series for a couple years. Didn't really do too much there, but he's best known for his modified years where he won multiple championships. Probably one of the best drivers there, alongside, a guy like Mike Stefanik. But like I said, he's now a spotter, but seeing that he's been signing pretty frequently now, so glad to add him to the collection. Then we got one college football head coach, which brings me to, as far as I know, over 50% of FBS head coaches, which is a really, really cool mark. Anything after that is just going to be an awesome bonus, but this guy will be in his first year back at this school. He hadn't coached college football, I think, in over 10 years. Maybe a little bit less time than that, I'm not sure. But this is coming from University of Massachusetts head coach Don Brown. He coached there back when they were an FCS team, and he was also an interim baseball college head coach for Yale, I think, and took them to the NCAA tournament. They didn't get very far in there. They weren't expected to, though, either. So really, really cool to add him again, or to add him to the collection. We got a couple football returns here. First one is a 3 of 3 success on some 90s trading cards from former defensive back Bobby Humphrey, not to be confused with the former Broncos running back. And I think what took me so long in finally getting this guy back is he and the running back spell their last name differently, I believe. So he's E-R-Y, and I'm pretty sure that the running back is R-E-Y. So every time I would look up his address, I couldn't find anything for him. But once I realized there's a spelling difference, I was able to find his address finally and get those sent off. And then we have a 2 of 2 return from former Jaguars fullback Greg Jones. Didn't really do much statistically in his career, but again, as a fullback, he wasn't expected to be running the ball or catching the ball all that much, just in, different situations, but was a pretty good lead blocker for the Jaguars for some time. And then to end off here, we got a bunch of hockey returns. First one is coming from a goaltending prospect for this year's draft. This is a 2 of 2 success from Erie Otters goaltender Nolan Leyland. Not sure how it's supposed to be pronounced, but signed both of these photos from when he was with one of his junior teams. And then the rest of these are all current NHL players. Some really cool ones here. First one is on an 18-19 Upper Deck Young Guns rookie card. This is coming back from Seattle Kraken defenseman Jeremy Lauzon. Hadn't seen too many Kraken successes since the first early wave, so really, really glad to see that they are still processing the fan mail and not being too overwhelmed by it. Hopefully not. And then the other 3 are from the Detroit Red Wings autographs for a cause. So this first one is a 2 of 2 on some trading cards from longtime NHL defenseman Mark Stahl. Got him on my 2009-2010 Upper Deck. And then on last year's 2020-2021 Upper Deck. And then these last 2 successes are really, really awesome. I'm surprised that they have these guys as part of the program. I guess it's, more so on a volunteer basis. But I imagine that these guys got a bunch of requests this year. So first one is a 2 of 2 from forward and I think 2020 first round pick Raymond, who everyone knew he was going to be a pretty good player when they selected him. I think he was a 4th overall pick, and he's caught on really, really quickly here in the NHL. He has over 30 points now, and he's in the running for the Calder Memorial Rookie of the Year trophy. And then alongside him in that race, got 2 of 2 from Moritz Seider, a defenseman for the team. And he was selected the year before, 6th overall, and was a real surprise pick. A lot of people weren't expecting Moritz to go up that high, but Steve Yzerman obviously saw something with him, and it's really paid off. He's having one of the best defensive rookie scoring, in the modern era seasons that we've seen in a while. He and Raymond are doing excellent. So they're both in the top 3 for the Calder Memorial Trophy race as of right now. If they continue to do well, I think Seider scored a goal tonight. They may have a chance of winning it, but with the ascension of Trevor Zegras for Anaheim, they may not. But we'll see. I'm really excited to add these young Detroit Red Wings players. They've really started to put together a good team. So I liked them back in when I first got into hockey. I really had a lot of players there that I liked, like Henrik Zetterberg, Pavel Datsyuk. I think Osgood was still playing at that point. So it was rough kind of seeing them not do so well, but it looks like they're on the up and up. So really, really glad to add those players. That is it for this week. It was a really, really solid week. I think I had almost 50 successes in total. So hopefully your guys' mailboxes have been full as well. I've been sending out a bunch of stuff too. I got a couple piles of stuff here to send out over the next couple days. But tomorrow is the big game in the NFL. So let me know who you guys have below in the comments. Are you taking the Rams or are you taking the Bengals? I'm not going to tell which, because if I do, I will get it wrong. But thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. Best luck with your guys' collecting. Take care.